Restoring a steam locomotive is a huge undertaking. It can often take a decade, and oftentimes steam engines aren't in the best condition. This was no exception of running 2101. Most of the time, a steam engine in this condition would take 10 years, but 2101 would have a remarkable 30-day restoration in time to pull the American Freedom Train. This is the story of 2101's remarkable 30-day restoration, right now on OG Productions. In the early 1970s, Ross Rowland Jr. had an idea to celebrate the bicentennial of the American Revolution. The idea was a traveling exhibit of unique artifacts from the American Revolution and America's 200-year-old history. In 1966, Ross Rowland Jr. founded the High Iron Company. Its purpose was to operate steam locomotives. In 1969, to celebrate the 100 years since the formation of the first transcontinental railroad, the group hosted the Golden Spike Centennial Limited. This excursion ran from New York City to Promontory Summit, Utah. On the approach to Salt Lake City, the crew was joined by actor John Wayne. John Wayne had an idea. He said, in 7 years from now, we're going to celebrate our 200th anniversary. Why not do the same thing, but better? Ross Rowland Jr. formed a nonprofit group, the American Freedom Train Foundation. He spent a year in Washington, D.C., trying to convince politicians to fund the project. However, it was a waste of time, according to Ross Rowland Jr. He then switched to corporate sponsors to pay for it. He made dozens of pitches to corporations. Meanwhile, members of the High Iron Company were tasked with finding a locomotive that could handle the job. They then found two steam locomotives, Southern Pacific 4449 and Reading 2101, the star of this video. In July 1974, the Preamble Express was launched that would travel the country to plan out the route for the American Freedom Train. In 1967, 2101 was sold to Stridle Scrapyard to be cut up for scrap. However, 2101 was never scrapped. They instead kept the locomotive in storage for 8 years. 2101 would stay at Stridle until 1975, when it was purchased for the American Freedom Train. 2101 would be restored on March 28, 1975. The process only took 30 days. She was restored in the same building as when she was rebuilt 30 years ago. The restoration, that's just so impressive. 2101 would haul the Freedom Train in the majority of the east coast of the U.S. In Chicago, it would hand the Freedom Train to Southern Pacific 4449. The train would be handed back to 2101 in Birmingham, Alabama, where it pulled the train through the majority of New England. The train would be handed back to 4449 at the Pentagon. However, 2101's excursion crew would tragically be cut short in March of 1979 when it was stored at a roundhouse in Kentucky. Little did the crew inside the roundhouse know that there was faulty electrical equipment, which sparked, causing the roundhouse to ignite. 2101 was trapped inside. While most of the damage was cosmetic, there were numerous concerns about the locomotive's operational condition. The train would need a full overhaul to be safe to operate again, and chassis would not pay for it. so 2101's excursion career would be tragically cut short. Hello everyone, OG Productions here, and thanks for watching this kind of short video on riding 2101 in the American Freedom Train. Yes, I didn't cover 4449 just because I didn't really want to. I'm more just in 2101. Sorry, West Coast foamers. Anyway, but yeah, I just kind of came with this idea out of nowhere. I mean, I've heard of it before, like I'm pretty sure every foamer has, but yeah, if you watched it to this far, thank you. Also, thank you for not clicking away, because, well, YouTube is basically just people clicking away. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, whether it being a live stream, a video, or who knows what. This is your first by me, please subscribe. Push the button that's right there, right now. Thanks for watching.